Micheal, what did you make of that today?
Well, we played 3 games this week and we faced 3 different types of challenges, and today Raith tried to make the game really difficult by staying in. What did we have? 18 corners, 24 shots. I think when the first goal goes in from a corner you're open, the game opens up a bit. It didn't. They stayed disciplined and to their task, so it made for a slow game. I think our 3rd game in the week, I'd like us to be a little bit sharper in and around the box. I thought Borna Barisic put some fantastic crosses in today. He needs people to go in there and really challenge, but it was a slow game. You know, there was a lot of niggly injuries in the game, and look, I'm just glad we're through to the semi-final. You know, after the highs of Wednesday, we had to go through that one today, and the most important thing is a clean sheet, 3 goals, and we move on.
Yeah, how hard was it just to try and get into that rhythm in that type of game?
Well, yeah, because they were really deep, and I can't choose how the other team approached the game. We can only face the problems that are put in front of us. You know, in midweek, Hibs come and tried to take us on head on and left spaces, and we were really ruthless. And Raith tried a different tactic today of trying to be really compact in the game, and we still got into really good areas where I'm expecting us to do slightly better. But also, you know, the way they played the game, we had to see it out professionally, and we did that in the end.
Yeah, how pleased, but
Why came to the Stadiums Club, the Union Bears went in there. As you wanted a bit of atmosphere to help the team on, how much you wanted to see the Union Bears and the whole team get together and sort of something to you have this sort of situation face to face?
Yeah, I don't really know what's gone on there. I just felt with the crowd in the stadium today, there's a level of expectation. It was a slow game, and I think everyone was expecting us to be free-flowing like we were midweek, but styles make games, and I thought they stayed in and made it really difficult. At times they had 10 players in and around their 18-yard box, and they were blocking little things, and it's fine. Like, you know, we have to find a way to get through that. You saw Kilmarnock in the second half last week went really defensive as well after he was 3-0 up. It's fine, it makes for a sticky game. I think the really top teams who pay millions and millions for their players find their moments difficult. We'll go away and work on it and keep working behind the scenes. And in terms of the fans, it's a quarter final. They expect a lot, and we played well in midweek. I know they were happy with that, and they'll be happy that they're going back to Hampden, I'm sure.
Micheal, what would you like to see your team do differently then in that type of game when it is a bit sticky, when there is teams sitting in?
Need to pass and run a little bit more. We got into good areas, but when we get into good areas, we need people really running and the movement in the box. I like us to take more shots on from distance, because that might get people up to the ball. We tried a lot of those things today without being at our free-flowing best. I really wanted to give Nico and Todd the full 90 minutes because I think it's important for them. It's their 3rd game in a week. We had Borna and Connor on a booking away from a suspension in the competition, so we knew we had to bring them out at some point, and it was good for Ridvan and John to get on. I thought it was a game for Scott Arfield. It was just, when was I going to bring him? Once I saw the way the game was panning out, he's someone that he detaches himself from the play and just arrives in the box. He missed a chance. It was a good save actually just before he scored. So, yeah. Listen, it is what it is, and we have to just keep moving to the next one. The team at the moment is finding a way to win consistently, which is important.
Micheal, reports in Spain suggest Alfredo's agreed a pre-contract with Sevilla. Has he intimated that to you at all?
No, he's trained all week. I just decided to go with the 2 forwards that played so well on Wednesday. So no, we've not discussed it. I've not seen any change in him. Obviously, he's been free to speak to whichever club he likes for a good while now. We're into March, so he's had that, but we haven't spoke about it. And
would you hope, though, if he has agreed something and he plans to move elsewhere, he would sit down and discuss it with you rather than you find out sort of second hand down the line? Yeah,
but I'm not sure that's the case, and if it is, we'll find out in the coming days. My focus has been on the game.
Micheal, you mentioned Nicholas Raskin and Todd Cantwell and giving them 90 minutes. Is it fair to say that, again, there's probably really good glimpses from both of them today, is it fair to say that it'll probably be next season before the Rangers fans really see them up to speed?
Well, I can't wait to Malik's back in, hopefully next weekend, which will add to that as well. It will give us another player similar to them that can combine. I think Ryan Kent's in good form. So we are starting to see, certainly on Wednesday night when there's more space in the game and it's a more of an even game, you know, the spaces are there, we can be really, really dangerous. I think Tony's had a good week, a little bit tired today, to be honest, but I wanted to keep that same team together because it played so well in midweek. I think both of those guys are getting to know their teammates, and they're getting to know the city, and they're getting to know the league. I think two really big things for them, because the home games they've played, we've had the most possession. But when we played away at Livingston, it was a tougher place to go and play, and they come out of that with thumbs up. And I thought they did really well midweek, to be honest, at Easter Road. I thought they really showed up well. And the team played with lots of rotation, and it looked like Raith maybe had watched that and tried to stay close today, and they made it difficult for us.
Are you especially pleased with the semi-final today?
Well, we're going to have to beat two teams to win the trophy. So, and that's our aim, to retain it. There's 10 league games left, hopefully 2 in the Scottish Cup. It's the last game of the season. It would be a fantastic way for us to end the season and go into next season with optimism for our fans. One thing I will say is I think it's fantastic for the competition that 2 teams from outside the top league have got there, because they've had to fight tooth and nail to get to that position, and they've earned it. So whatever 2 teams are in the hat with Celtic and ourselves, then we need to beat 2 teams to win the trophy.
Last one.
Michael, how good was it to see Ridvan back today? He was always a statement signing in the summer. Is he someone that you think can contribute to that passing move you're talking about?
Yeah, well, he played 45 minutes on Tuesday, and then on Friday we brought the B team over and we played another 30 minutes, so it got him 75. He got another 30 today, so he's got good minutes in his legs this week. He's found this week challenging and difficult. So's John Suter as well, because obviously they've gone from hardly anything to getting quite significant minutes. And moving forward, we'll hopefully see him fully fit now, and he can start his Rangers career really, because obviously he's been stop-start. Borna Baratic's wife he's expecting in the next few days, so who knows, there might be an opportunity for him sooner rather than later to go in and start.